Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Media. I'm Andrew. In this channel, I will be sharing with you my stock picks and investment strategies. I like focusing on the fundamentals, and will present my thoughts and ideas in plain language. If you like what you hear, consider smashing the like and subscribe button. New to investment? Great! Consider using my link to get free stocks with Webull and Robinhood. Okay, let's get into it. Before the video begins, just a quick shout out to James Domino for predicting that AITX will hit 15 cents. I know it hit 13 cents today, so it's not very far from 15 cents. And the following people for submitting questions to help me prepare for the interview, they are Paul Stevens, D Baldwin 01, James Bishop, John Barr, Kurt Morris, RS, Toby St. Angelo, Doug Socha, Mike S., and Drone Viz. Last but not least, Clyde McPhee for sharing the video to help advertise. Thank you all.
Technology, you just need bodies, and it actually gives me an opportunity to reinforce to anybody watching this far. And we do gotta wrap this up at some point, but
right.
RAD, I love reminding people, RAD has designed, developed, engineered, created all of our solutions from A to Z. We control the entire supply chain. I think it's very important when people are considering what our value might be, that they know that. So give me an opportunity to share that. Thank you.
Thank you. I've got, I guess, just a couple more questions. Let me pick, because I've had so many prepared, but sure. I wanted to try to be selective.
Hey, listen, let's see how this one floats. We can do another one in a month or something like that. It's not...
Yeah, but I think this might be important. I was reading through some of their press releases for your most recent dealer with Civitas, and they wanted 2 RAD devices, and then I think with Proto Security they wanted 5 devices. I wanted to know why some company would want the full set, and why some company would just want, like your most 2 popular, Scott and Rosa.
When you have a lineup like RAD's, where you have 5 devices and they're kind of a family, they all work together, I'm still up against changing the paradigm of the industry. So the whole family working together, that's a bit of a stretch for some people. It's sometimes easier for people to see the utility of a Scott or see the utility of a Rosa or a Wally or something and kind of focus on that. And that's the direction they want to go. They get excited about it. So it's fascinating for me because different dealers and different people have their favorite products, what they really like and what they really believe in. And that's really where those differences come from. The Civitas folks, they're obviously big fans and big supporters of the whole line. They want to start with 2 devices initially, but of course yesterday they start calling us about a Wally deployment, right, which wasn't on their list. So it's just how it goes. But that's basically it. It's just getting them across the finish line of the whole platform. We might start them with an easier to understand application and solution, and that's kind of the hook, and then we reel them into the rest of the platform.
I know that your biggest dealer is Allied Universal, yes, and their favorite is Romeo. So I'm curious to know why is it that Romeo is their favorite?
Well, Allied Universal is just a spectacular partner. Just absolutely spectacular. Sorry.
You have a puppy lover. That's good.
Yeah. That's Kenny. She's a 5-year-old. She's fantastic. Allied, listen, I can't speak for Allied per se, but I'll share with you that mobile robotics suit a lot of their customers, and they have a lot of interest. So when Allied's interested in something, it's because they're driven by the customers that they need to deliver these innovative solutions for. I think we're going to have a real good year. I know we're going to have a real good year with Allied on Romeo this year. And it's pretty exciting when the world's largest security company is a fan, and I'm really grateful for them for that. And we break our backs, we do anything we need to for those guys, as you might imagine.
Great, thank you. We'll reserve all the other questions for other opportunities because these questions will be more about your product and receptiveness of dealers. So that's something I'm very curious to know. But I guess we can almost do like another segment on that. You know, when I'm investing in a company, I want to know everything about it. But I'm going to, but for the purpose of time, and I don't want to keep you so long, I will ask the final question. And it basically is for people watching. So let me go to that page. I have like five pages worth of questions, so you can sort of see how.
While you're sorting through that, I'll share with anyone watching that we're going to have the Q&A hosted by our amazing investor relations company, Waypoint. That's going to come up, I think, on January 30th. So that'll be another point of investor engagement. We're doing those every month. And then, just reminding everybody, I'm going to be accelerating the filing of the K as quickly as possible. I don't want to use the full 90 days. I want to try and get it out in the maximum 60. So just reminding folks.
So definitely, I mean, I could probably put some of that information in the description box, and so that if people perhaps if they want to join and get more information, they can follow that link. And also, if you guys have a public relations person, right? If viewers have questions, or who would they contact if they have more questions following this interview?
Generally, the questions go to me.
Okay.
Doug sometimes does triage on them. That's why I like having followers come into our Discord, because in the Discord there's so many folks that have been following us for so long and are like experts in what we do. And I'll jump into Discord and I'll see, hey, some folks that might be new to AITX ask some questions, and then boom, they get like educated responses that are better than I would ever respond and are as accurate. So that comes back to the RADArmy. I can't manage all the public relations all the time, but we have this group that is certainly capable of doing it. But otherwise, I'd be the main guy.
Okay, I would definitely put the contact for Discord that I just joined today with with a lot of RADArmy folks on there.
I think that's a fan run. I think we have a pretty vibrant fan run AITX page. I pop in rarely into that one. There's too many platforms for me to do. So really, it's Twitter is my primary platform that you'll find me most responsive on.
That's where I actually went for information to prepare for this interview, actually.
Right.
So the last question for you is, what can AITX investors be most excited about in 2021?
I mean, this is the same answer for anybody, really. I think that folks are going to be really impressed with the developments on software and hardware that we're going to be coming out with in 2021. Number one, I think they're going to be eye-catching and mesmerizing on both software and hardware development. So that's number one. What I get excited about is the process of creating these solutions that fit under this autonomous remote services concept. So I'd be excited about that. I'd be excited about the acquisition of Fortune 1000 customers into the RAD client database. I think is very, very notable. And I would be excited about potential for some government-related contracts as well in that space. So the last piece that I would be excited about actually would be the continuous improvement to our financials, continuous reduction of our debt, and hopefully we'll see in the K that I'm successful in continually cleaning it up. So there's a lot to be excited about this year. In my opinion, this is a big year.
Great, thank you. I know I said one question for me, but there's one question for another viewer. This probably is a big fan, and it came from, I can't remember the name. I was going to put the name of the person, but this person wants to know, what is the timeline for that big news that you said was going to come out in January?
So many irons in the fire, right? Like there's so many potentials for big news. And I have some regret that I that my enthusiasm for this particular opportunity bubbled over into the Discord or wherever it was, and I ended up sharing that, because I really try to be conservative across the board in terms of what I share, because I don't want to pump. I can't give you a date on it. I can tell you that today's smooth inauguration and lack of drama at various Capitol buildings and city, municipal, state, county buildings helped alleviate further delays to that particular announcement. I think that it could happen in January. I hope that it happens in February, and certainly a chance it gets delayed so much. So that's the best I can do.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time. I've learned so much about your company. All the viewers appreciated your time and sharing all of this to us. It's very, very meaningful.
Andrew, for your first time, I think you did a spectacular job. It was fun to talk with you. Great questions. And thank you very much. I look forward to part 2 sometime.
Yes, that would be great. Let me know anytime. I have so many more questions about this robotic AI space that I just really want to pick your brain on. Again, I really appreciate your time.
Likewise.
Okay.
Likewise. Thank you so much.
Great.